Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Lunisiana. Thank you for joining me today. Without further ado, I'm going to give you my first and official makeup tutorial as promised per 1,000 followers on TikTok. Now, what I wasn't expecting is I went from 1,000 in the process of making this video, 3,700. Thank you guys so much. Without further ado, let's get into this. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do first is start with my foundation. Now, me personally, I do use stage makeup, so I will be completely forward. I'm a full coverage girl. Me personally, I choose Kryolan sticks because they just seem to last longer with me, and especially as you all know, I'm a clown. Also, as a good suggestion, make sure you get over your ears too and underneath them, because it'll help match your skin all around, including Alrighty, and nextly what we're gonna do is take I use a color corrections palette, but the product I used to use a lot, I say used to because I recently ran out, and that's the epitome of my life. It is the e.l.f. concealer palette in yellow. Now for us lighter complected, I highly recommend that, because that shit will definitely build a nice highlight, especially being that, for example, with my makeup style, I love to do more stick type foundation, basically. Build it into your high points, blend it out, blend it into the corner. I do it right here because I love basically a snatched face. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I use Airspun. This shit is amazing. I will highly recommend it. As far as darker complexions, I'm not too sure if Airspun will work, but I know banana powder, I think it's banana powder or something like that, is very highly recommended, especially for darker tones. What you wanna do is take the Airspun in a semi-generous manner. Obviously not like cake it on, but just like take it, make sure you push it and set it into the foundation. And especially, at least for my makeup style, set it deeper into you. Also, really quick, make sure when you set it in your most mobile areas where you crease a lot, where you have the most product built up, put a little more powder and take that little bit of extra time to set it in. And then when you're ready, beat that face. Okay? Let me show you how it's done. Un momento, por favor, amigo. 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, now some people like to start with their highlights and they go in and make it more brighter, fashionable. Me, however, I like to darken first and start with my contour. Now, I am taking the Essentials Contour by Color Story. Alrighty, and also, me personally, because I do have a very defined chin, I like to just darken that corner up just a little bit. You can also, if you don't, it is up to you. That is an absolute personal choice. And go over into the corner to create that oval shape. Alrighty, then we're gonna go with a slightly darker shade and go over that. And just same, going in, covering it again. Now, I go in usually with a third shade. You do not have to. Alrighty, then after the highlighted regions, what I usually then start with will be blush. Now with blush, you want to be very careful and very gentle with. Blush is simply to give you a little bit of pigmentation on your cheeks and give you just a touch of red. You always want to be very light with it for the most part. Just kind of tap it. Make sure you get any excess off. And then for me, since I have a straight bone structure right there, what I usually do is circle, back, circle, and back. And I basically will get it onto that apple of my cheek. Alrighty, and this is where I go in with the same contour palette that I showed you a minute ago. This will be for my eyes. Tap off any excess. And then what you always want to start is right in the crease area. And then what I usually do, because my eyes are very hooded, so as you can tell, my eyes and my brow bone come over my eyes. So I'm what is known as hooded eyes. And so it's a little bit sometimes easier sometimes to create a nice little crease here. And that's all you do is just take it, work it into that crease in the far corner, pull it, work it, get it into the crease, make sure it's nice and blended, pull. Ta-da! Same thing for the other. Here we go. Alrighty, hun, now this is where the fun begins, because I have Nude by Huda. This is what my aunt gave me for Christmas. Oh my god, I love this palette. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna take, it is Tickle, and that's where I'm gonna build into my crease some more to deepen that color. There you go. Dab it just a little bit. Make sure you get the excess off. Same thing for the side, but you always want to stay on the outer corner when you're building your crease because it helps pull your eye in. But also it depends on your eye structure and how your eye is shaped. For hooded eye, you want to build your crease in the outside. For some eyes, you can actually build on the top. You can build it at the corners. It depends on your eye structure. And then after Tickle, I go in with the color called Spanked. Spank my daughter, oh my god. I'm a dork, sorry. It's late at night, I apologize. Go into that crease. Eyes will always take you just a little bit longer. For me, they take a little bit longer because of how much detail I try and put into them, or how much time I take to try and make sure these bitches are blended. Blend, 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 blend. And when you're in doubt, blend some more. Alrighty, and here we go. After it's nice and blended, make sure you go into the outer corners and blend it out. Because like I said, you don't want to have any lines, or else that kind of defeats the purpose. There we go. Alrighty, and then from there, I'm gonna take same brush, gonna go in with Bear, and this is basically going to make my eyes look brighter and whiter and way more blended out. I love the Huda palette because it's like so soft to the eye. Alrighty, so I dip my brush into Kinky, and here we go. You're gonna take it into the corner like usual. Build it into that corner ever so slightly. Because it's a darker color, you sometimes want to be a little bit more gentle, because you don't want too much of a shadow. And yeah, if you use your fingers, there's no harm, no foul, to be honest. Make sure it's nice and blended, those lines, and there we go. Now, eyeliner, here we go. Alrighty, so here we go. The dangerous part, the scary part, here we go. Eyeliner. what you want to do is you want to start your eyeliner a little higher and then pull it down. And there we go, the finished product. Here we go. Looking good, looking good, looking. Alrighty, quick disclaimer for this portion, make sure it's a chapstick that you don't mind ruining, okay? Just as a clear warning, because it does sometimes get messy. That is a fact and a guarantee it will get messy. I'm about to show you my classic Lunisiana lip. So, you're gonna take your chapstick, go along your lips as you usually do. It's okay if you have foundation in it, don't worry, your eyeshadow will cover it up in a little bit. Like, a lot of you have been asking me and I've been getting like a lot of compliments on my lips, so here we go. Get a good coating and let's begin. After you officially have packed it in like so, what you're gonna do is take another little brush. This one you kind of want to be flat, so something kind of like this, or similar shape, something small and flat. You're gonna take a highlight color or whatever metallic color you like, and you're gonna put it right on top, but right in the middle or the palette of the lip. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go in with Daydream. It's a very light pinky color. I like it. Haven't really used it yet, so here we go. Alrighty, and so after that, you are for the most part done. The last step that you have to do would be brows. Now, I take the exact same contour palette, but this time I'm going to dip it just a tad. See a little teeny tiny corner right there? Just a tad of black. You don't need a lot of it, you just need a tad, because black is a very, very, very harsh color. And once you put it on, it's really hard to take off. Just carefully dust it through your brows and shape, and that's all you gotta do. I take it and usually put it on the outside corners just for me personally. I like the ombre effect where it's lighter in the middle and darker in the back. Alrighty guys, don't forget your beauty marks if you wear them. I do. Now, last but not least, mascara. And she cook. No, I do not use lashes. You can if you want to. If you do, all you have to do is take a pair of tweezers or even use your fingers and grab it by the very outer corner edge of the lashes. Put just a tad of eye glue, or the eyelash glue, sorry, right along the edge. You want it on the edge, not the bottom, not the top. You want it at the very side, the edge of the eyelash. And then you're just gonna gently put it on there after you wait about 30 to 40 seconds. You wanna make sure it's not wet, but only tacky when you put it on there, okay? You're gonna put it on at the outer corner, align it, let it sit for about a few minutes, blow it, whatever you gotta do, sip a coffee, sip a drink, sip a soda, whatever the fuck you gotta do, and then there you go, you got your lashes. And then just make sure you put on a little extra mascara to make it blend. And you got the look. Alrighty, thank you so much guys. This is my first official tutorial. I apologize about the lighting and I apologize about the setup. I promise you I'm working on something a lot better and a lot more professional, because right now I'm standing in my window looking like a dumbass. Yeah. Anyway, so I hope you all have a good night. Thank you all so much. Also, again, thank you so much on TikTok. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. Mwah. I love you all. I hope you have a good night. And there's definitely more to come, darlings. Love you, Luna lovers. Have a good night.